I'm Lieutenant General LtGen Spears, the commander of 12th Air Force, and I also serve as the air component to United States Southern Command.
Could you give us your overall opinion of this exercise? Do you perceive the U.S. continuing to participate in this exercise?
This is the 5th iteration of the CRUZEX exercise, hosted by our good friends from Brazil. It is an honor for the United States to have been invited to CRUZEX and to be able to participate this year. And I hope that we are invited to be able to participate again in the future.
One of the highlights for a lot of the airmen during this exercise was learning the historical significance of this base. Can you speak towards that and why it is important for airmen to know the history of the U.S. Air Force, not just within the U.S., but outside its borders?
Well, there is no doubt that the United States and Brazil has a deep and a long history, a deep and a long mutual respect for one another as people. In the Air Force, we have had a long and deep relationship with the Air Force of Brazil. So as our airmen understand our mutual history, it's also important that we look to the future, because in the future we will be friends with the people of Brazil, and we look forward to working closely with them.
Can you give us your general thoughts on the total force effort with the 12th Air Force, cell participants in the flying ops by the Colorado and the Arizona Guard?
There is no doubt that in our Air Force today, we are a total force. We depend on the capabilities of our reserve component, Air Force Reserve and Air National Guard. They train to the same standards, they maintain the same standards, and the Colorado and Arizona National Guard have both represented the U.S. Air Force very, very well in this exercise.
Do you think interpersonal contact between airmen can have an impact on relations between countries as a whole? And if so, why?
There is no doubt that the personal relationships that are developed in exercises such as CRUZEX can have a lasting effect. They reflect positively on the people. Airmen who get to know one another as youngsters, work together, train together, learn from one another. And that's how we improve our service to our own nation, and it's how we improve our service to the region.
Great, thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to add, sir?
This does give me an opportunity to give a personal thanks to you, because your leadership of this exercise and your friendship to me personally has been marvelous. So I have a small gift for you, and most importantly, I'd like to give you my coin.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you.